Hey guys, what's up? James or Wizite here, and welcome back to another Destiny video. Now today's video is going to be all about exotics, as I'm going to run through each of the in-game primary exotics so you guys can see them for yourself and understand how they work, what they look like, and if they would benefit you. But before we get into it, it's time for the Destiny question of the day. And the question is, what is this week's Nightfall Strike? Is it A, the Summoning Pits, B, the Devil's Lair, or C, the Nexus? Answer in the comments section or tweet me at ESNWizite with the Destiny QOTD hashtag. And remember, if you think your answer is correct, like the video, as I'll be putting in 4 winners of today's question in tomorrow's video description, and I will also have 4 winners of the last question in today's video description. So let's get into it, and first up we have the auto rifles, and the first gun is probably the most common exotic auto rifle, the SUROS regime. Now starting at a 260 attack, which can be upgraded to 300 with 33 bullets per magazine. This weapon reads nostalgia as a weapon of war, style as a hallmark of victory. And the available perks are, when zoomed, this weapon fires slower but causes additional damage, and the bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage and has a chance to return health when dealing damage. Now this is probably the more common exotic auto rifle available at the moment in Destiny, purely because Zur was selling it a couple of weeks ago. Now before we go any further, it would be great if you guys could drop me a comment and let me know which exotic weapon is your favorite. Also, I'd appreciate any likes you guys leave on this video, as I've worked extremely hard putting this together and your feedback is much appreciated. But next up, we have Hard Light. Starting at a 260 attack, upgradable to 300 with 40 bullets in its magazine. It reads, ionized polymer syn ballistic attack platform. The system's lethality is dynamically robust across tactical spaces. And the perks available to upgrade on this weapon are, the bottom half of each magazine causes additional damage, and rounds fired from this weapon over-penetrate targets and ricochet on hard surfaces. Now this is probably the second most common exotic auto rifle in Destiny at the moment. Next is the Monte CARLO, probably the rarest exotic auto rifle in Destiny at the moment, purely because it's a PS4 exclusive. So all you guys on the Xbox wouldn't have seen this in game, but starting at a 260 attack, upgradable to 300 with 36 bullets in the mag, it reads, there will always be paths to tread and methods to try. Roll with it. The attachable perks available are, this weapon has bonus accuracy while firing from the hip, and dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown. This being a PS4 exclusive makes this rifle a must-have for any PS4 player. Now we move on to the scout rifles, and the only exotic scout rifle in game at the moment is the MIDA multi-tool with a 260 attack, upgradable to 300 with a whopping 21 bullets per mag. This weapon reads, select application, ballistic engagement, entrenching tool, avionics tool, troll smasher, stellar sextant. List continues. The attachable perks are, radar stays active while aiming down the sights, and this weapon boosts move speed and fires on a hair trigger. This weapon is quite possibly the best scout rifle in game at the moment. It has the fastest reload speed with good range, impact, and stability. Next up is the hand cannons, and first is the Thorn with a 260 attack, upgradable to 300 with 6 bullets per mag. This weapon reads, to rend one's enemies is to see them not as equals but objects, hollow of spirit and meaning. 13th understanding, 7th book of sorrow. The attachable perks are, rounds pierce targets and cause lingering damage over time, and the last round in the magazine deals bonus damage. Unfortunately, the Thorn's reload speed is extremely slow due to the high impact and the upgradable perks causing this weapon to deal some serious damage. Next is the Last Word with a 260 attack, upgradable to 300, 8 bullets in the magazine. This weapon reads, yours, not mine. Renegade Hunter Shin Malfa to Dredgen Yor. The attachable perks are bonus damage and stability, extra precision when aiming from the hip. And this weapon has bonus accuracy while firing from the hip. The last word has 2 more bullets than the Thorn, a faster reload speed, and the same impact. This weapon is all about speed and damage. Next, we have another PS4 exclusive, the Hawkmoon, with a 260 attack upgradable to 300 with a crazy 13 bullets per mag. The Hawkmoon reads, "Stalk thy prey and let loose thy talons upon the darkness." The upgradable perks for this weapon are 1 random bullet in the magazine causes considerable bonus damage, and 2 more random bullets in the magazine deal considerable bonus damage. This hand cannon has a higher impact with moderate reload speed, faster than the Thorn but slower than the last word, but 13 bullets per mag. This weapon is a must-have. Now we move on to the pulse rifles, and first up is Bad Juju with a 260 attack, upgradable to 300, 15 bullets per mag. This weapon reads, "If you believe your weapon wants to murder all existence, then so it will. Toland the Shattered." The upgradable perks for this weapon are bonus accuracy whilst firing from the hip, and this weapon reloads instantly and increases damage for a short time after each kill. This weapon has an extremely high rate of fire and reload speed, but an extremely low impact. Next in the pulse rifles is the Red Death with a 260 attack, upgradable to 300 with 27 bullets per mag. It reads, "Vanguard policy urges Guardians to destroy this weapon on sight. It is a Guardian killer." The attachable perks are, it's easier to aim under fire using this weapon, and each kill heals you and speeds up reloads. This weapon has a faster reload speed, higher impact, and more bullets per mag than the Bad Juju. Now we move on to the Vex MYTHOCLAST. This weapon is in fact a fusion rifle that deals solar damage, but it's a primary weapon. With 260 attack upgradable to 300 with 21 bullets per mag, this weapon reads, "A casual loop within the weapon's mechanism, suggesting that the firing process somehow binds space and time into." As this weapon is a fusion rifle in the primary slot, this means you can equip 2 fusion rifles at once, and the upgradable perks are causing damage with this weapon increases its stability, and kills with this weapon grant bonus damage for a short time. Now we can't really compare this weapon to many other weapons as the Vex is in its own class, but we can see it has a moderate charge rate, which will be how often it can shoot. Now bear in mind this is a fully automatic fusion rifle. The impact again is moderate, the range and stability are very good, and the reload rate is extremely good, making this weapon a must have. Last in the primary weapon category for the exotics is the Universal Remote with a 260 attack upgradable to 300 with 5 rounds per mag. This weapon reads, "To the untrained eye, this beast is a junker. To the trained eye, however, this junker is a beast." Now, like the Vex, this weapon is in fact a primary weapon, meaning that you can equip 2 shotguns at once, and the upgradable perks for this weapon are kills with this weapon grant bonus damage for a short time, and the second perk is range and precision damage increases greatly while aiming down the sights. Now shotguns are of course made for close quarter combat, and I could imagine this being extremely good. The upgrades state that when aiming down the sight, the range and precision damage is greatly increased, making this shotgun a must-have. Now that is it for the primary exotic weapons. Remember to leave me a comment saying what your favorite exotic weapon is out of the primaries. Drop a like for the hard work gone into this video and piecing it all together. Subscribe so you don't miss the exotic special weapons video. And as always, it's been James Wizite, and I'll see you in the next video.